I'm currently vlogging on a Nikon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed. Anyways, it's been a minute since we talked gear and we have so much to catch up on. So typically I pick one piece of gear that I like and then do a deep dive on it, right? So you get one perspective on one piece of gear, but here you're gonna get a bunch of different gear. And not just that, but also a bunch of perspectives on each piece of gear. So it's like way better, I think. I don't know. This is a theory.
I like the idea.
It's a smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord, yeah.
Who doesn't love a buffet?
So we're gonna be talking about this Nikon Z6 III, which just came out, 6K RAW internally, as well as actually like good autofocus now. We also have the Canon C400 with the triple base ISO, the new Insta360 GO 3S. I would say it's the smallest 4K stabilized camera that's worth looking at. This blade arm, which basically turns a Pocket 3 into like a stabilized camera car. Also a new FPV drone from RC. This thing's probably going to go pretty fast. From there, you would all go in and vote on which thing you find the most interesting, and we will carry that over to the next episode that we do like this and deep dive it further in that episode. Or is it Nikon or Nikon?
No, that depends on who you ask. There's a lot of people that say Nikon. Everybody in the US that I've ever met calls it Nikon, including myself.
We also don't say Z, we say Z.
Yeah, exactly.
So us Americans will call this the Nikon Z6 III.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to add a bald eagle sound effect. Nikon, they've been cooking the past few years.
With that said, I've shot a couple of weddings with this camera right here.
Yep.
I love it. I'm a R6 Mark II kind of guy, and I think the Z6 Mark III is a better camera than the R6 Mark II.
You said that in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So a while ago, you were telling me about the Z9, and you're like,
Yes,
oh,
that
it's actually got really
I
awesome.
never shut up about.
The Z9 has to be good for its price,
Yeah,
right?
The ability to have that kind of tech in a smaller body like this is completely awesome.
I know you're not trying to sell me a Nikon.
No,
But you're selling me.
like Z6 III is what, $2,500 bucks. So basically direct competitor to the A7 IV, which I think is that camera right there. We use it a ton. And also the R6
Mark II, yeah.
That's kind of your daily driver.
Yeah, that is.
It's got a nice LCD screen on here.
Because not too long ago, I looked into the Z2. I had a tilty screen, and I'm just like, no, there's no way. I would never fall in love with the camera like
Every
that.
camera I've had has
Yeah.
the articulating, and I couldn't not have it.
And just the 6K internal RAW. That's kind of nuts that this thing has 6K internal RAW.
Yeah, I guess that was one way for Nikon to get Red to drop the lawsuit, was just to buy them. You know.
I was shocked when I heard that news.
I also feel like Nikon let everybody else shoot their shot.
Yeah.
And they were like, what are they doing? What are they doing? No.
Yeah,
A
but
little
they waited too long.
Yeah.
Though. I think they
They
waited
did
too
wait
long.
too long.
They were late to the party,
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
were.
Also, like the autofocus was never that good on the Z6
Yeah,
too.
no, I had the bride and groom walking towards me at 1.2. Every single shot was in focus at 1.2.
Okay, so autofocus is really good in photos.
yes.
Like I noticed in videos, it's really good. Let's move on to the C400. Why don't you take
I'm
the
taking-
center stage
okay,
because
okay.
you're a C70 shooter. I love that camera.
Yeah,
like
I love it to death.
But the autofocus can be a little bit like finicky at
It
times.
is
Yeah.
not the best autofocus. A lot of the times I'll just go manual. If it's nighttime, I just use manual focus.
This has apparently really good autofocus.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I definitely like the way it feels.
Yeah, it looks like it's really well balanced.
Yeah.
This is the 800 millimeter.
Sheesh.
Personally, I'm a lens guy first.
He needs that to spy on. I mean, take pictures. Of
Bird watching.
Can we try out a squirrel with the 800?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, well, I want to see what a squirrel's heartbeat looks like.
I'm at F11 as well.
Yeah. You'll always be at F11. You
Oh,
can't
that's
go.
right, yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
go any higher or lower. I saw a squirrel right. Oh, here on the tree. You
Okay,
can see its
we got
spots.
it. We got him. We got him.
Yeah, keep it.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Is this on autofocus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
I was not planning on buying the 800. And then things changed. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually
great.
Can we submit this to Nat Geo?
Who's doing the voiceover? We need the voiceover.
David
for
Attenborough. Can we get David? The squirrel sits at the park, eating what can only be described as granola.
this. Hey, can we give him cheese?
We can give him cheese. I don't think squirrels are lactose.
Lactose intolerant.
I don't think they'll pass out. I mean, they may get sleepy.
Got some cheese and some meat.
Who's letting it eat out of their hand?
None of us.
I mean, I don't want rabies. Yeah.
I'll toss it to them.
No, they'll take it out of your hand.
I know they will. Comedian Moranzi Vance chewed to death today by very hungry squirrels. It's a whole crew in there. It's a hotel.
That's a good shot. Like
I know. We should be shooting this in RAW, actually.
So now it's 6K raw.
16 RAW, LT,
Okay.
12-bit. All right.
They keep coming out.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. Oh, there's a bunch.
Hey, no, don't come near me. Like all of them came out and like, this guy has stuff. Go talk to him. They're like, do you have more?
Are you on autofocus for the most part?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all auto.
Can you tap on the scroll on the back to get focus? Like, shift focus
Let's
around?
see. Probably.
Oh yeah, it
you
does.
can.
Oh yeah, it's got the
Yeah,
focus
you
tracking.
can rack focus.
It's one of the things that Canon's always been really good at is optical image stabilization.
Yeah.
Since you're in RAW right now, you're not doing any sort of digital image stabilization. So like any stabilization you're getting right now is out of the lens. Oh, look at those guys.
Oh, can I please have some of this footage? This is amazing. And the squirrels all learn about cheese. They find themselves becoming more and more like American children.
What do you think so far?
I love it. The autofocus is really good, especially compared to my C70. That I noticed even with racking focus by touching on the screen.
Yeah.
It's very smooth, very quick.
Does this guy have false color?
You hit number 2 right there, it'll give you false color.
You started using false color.
Yeah. Some people will come up to me and be like, your camera is shooting in green and yellow and red. There's something wrong with your camera.
I love how people think that's how you're recording. Your camera's acting up. This is crazy. There's toxic waste on the screen. Why do you shoot in false color?
Just so you can get your exposure. Blue and purple is my blacks are crushed. So I always,
So there's no information.
yeah, bring it up.
Red and yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no information there, yeah.
So you got RAW, LT, ST, and HQ. I like that it tells you 10-bit right next to the codec.
Yeah.
Because I've shot stuff where I thought it was 10-bit, but it turned out to be 8-bit. I was like, oh, that's.
And then is the raw on this one, that's 12-bit as well, right?
I think it's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12-bit right up there in the right
Oh
hand
yeah,
corner.
12-bit. Yeah.
Does it say what the difference in data rate is? So in LT, it's 552. Switch to like HQ and let's just see. Okay, so that is significantly higher.
3 times the size.
Wow.
That's a lot of data.
It went from 120 minutes to 38 minutes
Yeah.
of record time.
We have also Go 3S. Have you guys mess with little cameras at all?
Not at all.
I mean, go a Hero 12s, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you guys seen this?
No.
Oh, Frank, why don't you tell us
No,
about?
I know nothing about this.
What are you talking about?
Well, I don't own this
Frank
camera in particular.
loves these.
what do you think? You've got one on your
This
belt.
is not
man.
mine.
What are you talking
Yeah. He just let me borrow it so I can
Like, I don't eat sushi. What are you talking about?
What's cool about it, it comes off like this.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
But
Hold on,
yeah,
where's that magnet come from?
he had it installed into his heart.
Iron Man right here.
But check it out. You can see it on the screen right here.
I remember
Oh,
seeing
what?
the previous gen.
But I was really shocked when I first saw this because it just works like a regular action camera like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
but then you could just like take it off. And I've been using it on my motorcycle helmet because I clip it on. You gotta hardly when you have a helmet cam on, it's like half the time you have no idea what the camera's doing.
right,
And it beeps, but if you're on the freeway, you can't hear anything. You have no idea. So
But you had that.
it's nice to just like look at this and be like, oh, and then I can just hit record and control it. I'm like, oh yeah, I could see my frame. So
Baby
that's
monitor.
pretty cool.
Baby.
So when you go from this size down to here, it becomes really wearable. I call it like the social action camera.
Did that come with it?
Yeah, I think does it come
comes with it. Yeah.
I recently got back into skateboarding, so I'll use my GoPro, but I have to use the mouth mount.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
sitting there with this big old thing and I'm drooling everywhere.
Yeah.
With that,
Oh,
I
I'm
could just
sorry.
put it right there. No. I mean, I drool normally. So like with this, I could just throw it on my hat and I still get that same POV of me skateboarding.
Yeah.
But not have to worry about this
And
big
it's
old
a lot
chunky
lighter
thing in
than
my
a
mouth.
GoPro.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
throw it on your hat real quick. So now you can monitor, so you could adjust the angle and everything.
Does the clip like rotate? Because normally, if I'm shooting live music, I'll have my hat backwards because I shoot a lot in portrait. Can I like just put it like right
Let's
here
try
and
it.
flip it up?
All right, and then let's
And then
see.
rotate it. Yeah.
You would take this.
Oh.
So watch it.
Oh hell yeah!
Now you're selling me.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I do like that. That's cool.
Right.
Watch, you can
Yeah.
move it
So
up and
You
down.
want to see another one though? As a photographer, sometimes to get B-roll, I'll put this here.
Yeah, right. Have a,
Yeah. And so now I'm
I've
taking
mounted it in
pictures
a hot
and I'm doing
shoe.
video.
It changes your creativity.
Yeah.
Opens the world up for you a little more.
Yeah.
The Go 3S is new, but the Go 3's been out for a while. The difference is this actually gives you 4K because it actually utilizes the whole 4x3 sensor. But that one, the Go 3, projects a circle onto the sensor, so it's lower resolution,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But because it's circular, you could do horizon leveling no matter how you're holding it.
So that's the plus versus this one.
For
Yeah.
the 3,
Yeah, for the 3.
But the 3S, do you guys have air tags?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the biggest problem with having something that small.
Lose
is
it.
that
Oh, you just
it's on your
lose
right,
the
you
little
lose
pill
it, yeah.
thing.
They're the AirPods
Yeah.
of the cameras.
So they're partnered up with Apple for this, right?
That I don't know if they had to get permission from them to do that, or if
Because
it's
it's
just
called
like a feature.
Apple Find Me, isn't it?
It's the app, yeah, the
Okay,
Find My
okay,
app.
okay.
Oh, so it's actually through Find My.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
basically,
wow.
Okay, well then
Like,
it has to
you
be
could, you could
partnered.
leave
They
it
have to.
anywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Apple sells
partners.
360 products in their Apple store.
Oh yeah.
oh, interesting.
Then
It shows you where it is on the map, and then like when you get close, you
And,
just beep
and
it.
it finds this, not this, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. See it right there, and I could have it play a sound. It's like, oh, there it is.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
The GoPro doesn't have that, right?
I don't think
No
so.
one has it.
Honestly, that's the first time I've ever seen that. And now I'm like,
These
all
cameras,
these cameras need to have
need to have this.
Every single camera.
Or else that C70 would still be here.
And my entire backpack of gear.
Exactly.
I mean, that technology fits in this little thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, if you're making a camera this big, put the thing in there.
Just pop one in.
Might as well, right?
I would rather find this than that.
Thank you.
And the face detect on that's really good too. I was watching it when you had it on your hat.
Oh,
and
does
was
it?
just-
Does
it's
it do that?
finding
It has face
everybody's
detection on it.
yeah.
Well, it has a face detect, but it's fixed focus. It's for exposure. So you can tell
okay.
it like
Right,
exposed for the face or exposed for the whole environment or
Gotcha.
whatever.
That's nice,
but
though.
you were looking for like a vlog setup, like something simple, right?
If I got a very, very low budget PBS travel show.
So you haven't seen this one?
No.
The Pocket 3? Triple tap that.
Just right here?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
He always leaves it on his belt like that.
You have a holster for everything. A 360S on there, you got that. Got your camera on this side. Like go gadgets.
Oh,
So-
it's got tracking as well.
Yeah, and then you can control it from your phone. But what we really need to do is put this thing on the Move Max.
You like the DJI mics, right?
Yeah, DJI mics are good. Right now we're doing time code, so I need Rode. DJI mics don't give you time code.
I think that's the first time I've seen you clean the van.
I know, right?
So there's no like safety harness or a safety.
We're just gonna send it.
I think this looks pretty solid.
Oh, it trapped him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool. I'm so
See-
serious.
Once we get open to a 2-lane, could you maybe do a ride by?
Oh yeah, this looks good. Oh, this is a commercial.
It looks really good.
Michael Bay is trembling somewhere.
So I want to try and do like the highlight and see how well that works following her.
It grabbed your helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
If you can pass us, carries on.
Oh, and the side, look at this.
What about the bouncing?
It's not.
Oh,
It's smooth.
It's nothing.
It's
It's
smooth.
so smooth.
Ooh, that looks
Okay.
good.
The good shots are gonna come when we turn around, because then that's
Yeah.
when we get the backlight.
Mauve Max is crazy.
That's a cool shot.
That's a
Yeah.
cool. This is a commercial.
I highlighted more on like her feet, so it looks down at the bike a little more. Oh, that looks sick.
Sincerely, we need to find her a way to just end up on the beach with a Corona in her hand and a helmet off and just like long day at work. That's cool. If you had told me this existed like 10 years ago, I'd be like, you worship the devil.
5 years ago, the doors would be open.
Could have someone hanging out with a harness. and-
Yeah, hope not to pass a cop.
That's clean, dude. Look at that.
Now fall back behind the camera. There we go. Beautiful.
She's Zoe Kravitz in Batman.
Oh, those palm trees look sick. This thing is smooth.
It's so smooth. I don't know if it's the thing or if it's the camera.
I think it's both because normally it'd be bouncing up and down.
And it hasn't fallen off yet, huh?
No, you can't tell it's on something.
She's real close to it right now, and it's still everything's in focus. You even got some depth of field to it.
She's selling a motorcycle right now.
Try doing some zoom ins.
Oh, you can.
As much as you can, yeah.
Yep. Ooh, but it lost the target a lot easier.
Let her pass.
Oh, I like that. She's doing something I would never do.
Dude, motorcycles are fun, dude.
They look like it. I'll get on the ones on the outside of the grocery store for 25 cents. And it'll play a nice tune for me.
First impressions of it.
It looks like a legit like car mount.
How much is it, Gene?
Yeah, the arm's like $150. So that's like honestly really good.
It's a killer deal. For 150 bucks, it's a killer deal.
Sometimes these things, they look like they'll do the same thing, but then like the spring is like really bouncier. It sometimes can make things worse, but I feel like Move Max has figured out the right balance and the strength to like make it really feel fluid. Look who has joined us. Hello, Eric.
Here, this is a real Canon lens.
Whoa.
No.
My God.
The like really famous OG 35 to 105 FD rehoused. These are the new Iron Glass Mark IIs.
No way.
And here we
Those.
go.
Oh my gosh.
If we go to that patch of light right there, we could probably get some good backlight.
Let's go.
That's like your dream setup right there, huh?
I could die happy. Well, I want to die because I want to play with it. But
Oh.
oh.
You can make even Frank. What do you think about the C400 and the triple base ISO?
I don't know yet. Like, I mean, it's really interesting. I
Yeah.
haven't played enough with it, but I think if you're run and gun all the time, it gives you a lot of range.
I'm excited to see how this thing looks at 12,800.
Yeah, I mean, I want to actually get the footage in and play with it, but I mean, I think it's really cool.
So let's take a quick look at Resolve. C400 and the Nikon Z6, both in 6K RAW, and they are matched in terms of exposure settings, but I did notice C400 definitely looks a bit brighter. All right, this time we went ahead and opened up both the lenses by 5 stops, so the shots are completely blown blown out. How much of that can we correct in post? And they both do really great considering it's 5 stops over. I would say the Canon has a slight edge in the highlights. So that is great news if you're shooting golden hour and you have that sun blasting you from behind. You have all that data there. Again, this is not a deep dive on any of these cameras, but whatever you vote on down below, we will look deeper into it. Now this is how you test 10 pieces of gear at once. I love it. There's
a lot of cameras going on there, friends.
Why did it stop recording?
Huh?
Why did it stop recording?
I have it on 30-second mode. Every 2 minutes, it turns on and records a 15-second clip. And it just like does it an interval recording throughout the day.
Okay.
But it's nice because you just put it on your hat and you forget about it. It's like a surprise at the end of the day of like what you captured, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
But of course, you could just set it to
Unlimited.
Unlimited, yeah.
Okay.
Gene, does this have anamorphic?
Yeah, it should.
We're losing sunlight because we're going through all the menus.
Typical.
1.3 and 1.8, not 1.5.
Why don't they just put everything in there? Like, how hard is that?
Right, the fact that 1.5 now is the most popular anamorphic D-squeeze for full frame 16:9 sensors.
Ever since the Mercury's, like, I mean, they figured out a triple base ISO. And they
but not 1.5. That's
no.
The math doesn't work.
Ooh, we should do some side-by-sides with this and the Go 3, like the non-4K one.
Yeah. Hello, hello. So we got the one on the left is S and the one on the right is standard.
Playing it back on the big screen, definitely preferring the image out of the new Go 3S. So it's nice to see that it is an actual improvement and not just specs on paper. Of course, this is all subjective, so that's why I like split screens. You can decide for yourself which one you like better, but I like the colors. It seems richer to me. I like what the auto exposure is doing here better, and the dark parts of the motorcycle, I feel like I'm just getting more detail. I should also mention that pretty much every action camera I have, I go straight to the sharpness setting and turn it all the way down as low as I can because I just hate the look of digital sharpening. So my footage may look a little less crunchy and a little less sharp than others, but this is how I prefer it. And sometimes you do see like a little blotch on the top right of the Go 3S, and that is because I was being clumsy and I dropped it and scratched the lens up. But luckily these lenses just screw off and I just have to replace it, so pretty easy. Now, after getting our anamorphic fixed with the Atlas Mercury lenses, we went back to get a few more shots with the Mauve Max, but
The oil is leaking.
out of where?
Yeah, oh, right there, see? And it drips easily, that's quick.
We no longer love this thing. But soon after, we realized it was actually our fault because we decided not to look at the instruction manual and decided to try to figure out how to balance the camera by turning this thing, which is ultimately what broke it. And it's actually a lot simpler. You just remove some weights depending on what camera you have on there. So yeah, that was our fault. Now that our Mauve Max is busted, we're doing it the old school way.
Back to hanging out the windows.
Getting them rollers.
Oh, look pretty sick.
That was sick.
I'm digging this 14 mil for vlogging. It's pretty nice for vlogging.
Wow.
I feel
It's
like
pretty wide too.
I put on the electronic image stabilization, which does crop in actually quite a bit. So
it's probably about a 16 now.
David had a fun fact about the Queen Mary.
The Queen Mary is actually 15% bigger and I think 20% wider than the Titanic. The movie makes it seem a lot bigger.
well, James Cameron's making things look big, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He made him look huge. It's all about that low angle, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God,
yeah.
David, you're like 20 feet tall right now.
This is where we would play soccer with the iceberg pieces.
Too soon.
I think you have to wait a couple hundred more years.
112 years later, whoa, not cool.
And I'm just testing out the 6400 ISO right now, down to 5000. Oh yeah, look how much noise there is. 6400, it just gets way cleaner. So there's definitely a dual base that kicks in at 6400. This 14 mil does not have any image stabilization in the lens. It's all digital and IBIS. So now I turned off. Whoa, okay.
That's really wide.
No, that's way wider,
Oh,
yeah. So that electronic really crops in, but it does also make it a lot smoother too, I feel like. So Carrie got this glow-in-the-dark plant. This will be a perfect chance to test out the low light on this camera. I feel like we're like on Ghost Adventures or something.
1, 2.
It does glow.
Oh, you can kind of see it. I'm gonna go all the way up to 51,200. You could definitely see it.
This plant is glowing.
I need to get a faster lens.
51.2 right here.
Oh, let's try it out. Where did you even get this plant from anyways?
I saw an ad on Instagram.
So let's go from F4 to 1.2. 12,800. Whoa.
It's glowing.
Let's just keep going. 32,000. This is maxed out on my ISO 51,200. Carrie, you have to look at this shot because it actually is like a lot brighter on camera than you could actually see. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Right? It's way brighter
That
on
is
camera.
so
That's what I was saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Time for my favorite part of the video, playing with FPV drones. I do need to test this drone because we're heading out to Alaska tomorrow with Sam to fly some FPV drones.
And I also like that you connect the battery directly to the body. You just go in and you're good to go.
Straight on, yeah. And we have a GPS, so it has return to home, so we could test that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Return to home.
FPV drone with return to home. It's
what?
not as fancy as DJI level return to home, but it will do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off by putting the 1300 6L, which is the same batteries I put in my 5-inch drone. So even though this is smaller, it should still be pretty wide.
Oh, it's always the lower the better, huh?
Always lower the better.
That's how it goes.
So let me race carry here. That's going 50. Oh man, we're going 85 there.
Not even a contest.
I've actually been in the air for 6 minutes now. So pretty impressive. 50, 60, 70. 97 miles per hour right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh man, it can hit 100 like pretty easily. It doesn't really feel that fast when you're kind of going easy on it, but then as soon as you punch it, it goes fast. All right, should we try this return to home here?
So how do you do that?
I programmed to this switch right here, but also if it fail safes, meaning like I lose connection or whatever, it should come back. So I'm gonna trigger it, okay? Hands free right now.
That's freaky, bro.
It's gaining its altitude.
Yeah, that's freaky.
Oh boy, where's it gonna land? Oh, I think it was gonna land on this thing. The accuracy was definitely not perfect, but I mean, close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
At least it came back to here. But one of the things I want to do is have all of you vote on which one of these things was the most interesting to you so that it can carry over to the next episode we do like this, and we'll do a little bit more deeper testing on whatever you all decide on. So let me know in the comments what you want me to look at, whether it was in this video or it could be a completely different thing, and whatever has the most likes down there in the comments, we'll try to make sure it's on the table next time we do one of these episodes. So your favorite was the Nikon. So favorite and least favorite thing?
Least favorite are these little anchors for the camera straps. I don't like the rattling.
That's your least favorite?
That's my least favorite.
Definitely a lot more interested in Nikon now after seeing this camera.
My favorite thing about this camera is the viewfinder. And when you're looking through the viewfinder with Canon, it's like this big. And with the Nikon, it's like this much bigger. So it's like there's more real estate. It's really cool.
My favorite was the FPV drone because it's an FPV drone.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the Insta360.
Well, you know, it's really difficult to say because they're all so different.
So that is true. We covered such a wide range of different things in this video, but that is kind of my goal of experimenting with this new format, is to try to cover a wide breadth of stuff. Does that make sense? Wide breadth. Am I using that phrase right? Anyways, I want to cover a lot of different things because there's no such thing as the perfect camera for every use case, you know? You kind of want to be familiar with everything so that whenever you're on a shoot or a project or you know you need to get this type of shot, you choose the right tool for that situation, you know? So I definitely will be looking at all the comments for feedback in this video. Speaking of reading comments, maybe we can read a few comments here. I kind of hit the brake kind of hard there. The camera almost tipped over. Top comments from It's Jackson. He says, it must be nice for the actors to talk about their craft for a change, not just their outfits. Great video. Yeah, I mean, I really just took it as a chance to ask questions that I'm personally curious about and something I could try to learn from myself. I will say though, it can be pretty nerve-wracking leading up to those types of celebrity interviews because I don't want to just ask the same thing that everyone else is asking, right? That conversation with Howard Fine was so insightful. Oh my God. So that's one of the best pieces of advice I've ever gotten, is even if you're not interested in acting, you need to learn about how to work with actors, and just the amount of stuff that he taught me in that small mini course was just so incredible. Alex says, this is entirely next level. The editing, material, interviews all feel so real. I watched the whole 22 minutes and didn't even notice the time passing. I was mad when it was over, so I acted mad in my sad wooden chair. That one gets a heart. Peter McKinnon says, fantastic video, Gene. Thank you, Mr. McKinnon. We have a coffee shop. Peter, come to our coffee shop. But anyways, I need to go pick up my little brother. He's coming over to visit now, and I'm gonna teach him how to be a YouTuber. So I gotta go and actually pick him up right now. So see you later. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.